everyone, how's it going? It is nighttime. We are back on the throne with the blinding lights. Today we're talking about the soon-to-be new king of the pony cars, and that is going to be the 2018 Bullitt Mustang. The only info we have of the new Bullitt Mustang is just spy shots, but we can reference what they did in the past to the Bullitt Mustang in 2008. It was basically just the better performing, better shocks, better rear end, more horsepower version of the Mustang GT. Oh, louder. It's just everything you want a Mustang GT to be. The Bullitt Mustang kind of was that. That was like one of my favorite cars growing up. I kind of wanted that for my first car or just a Mustang GT. One thing to bring up is the new 2018 Mustang in general with the new 10-speed automatic transmission. I still have the 6-speed manual. I think it's still probably the more fun car, but dang man, like the 10-speed auto. You guys should check out some of these videos of people timing these cars 0 to 60. It is consistent. That 10-speed automatic is consistently getting this car 0 to 60, 3.9 seconds, at the worst like 4.1, usually 4.0. You see a lot of people just getting 4 flat. Now, Camaro SS, it promises 4 flat, but honestly, even with that 8-speed auto, people usually pull around 4.3 or 4.4 0 to 60. So it's just impressive that it's just consistently getting what they promised, 3.9 0 to 60. That, I mean, to put that in perspective, a Hellcat is 3.6. And that's, 70 grand or 65 grand, whatever it is. It's just insane that a $30-ish thousand car now, a Mustang GT, the pony car, is getting old supercar levels of acceleration. I mean, that's still really good just for any car at any price point. Like 3.9 is just, that's not slow. It's just not a slow car. The reason I bring this up is the old Bullitt Mustang was a good 0.2 faster 0 to 60 than its usual Mustang GT. So if that stands to be true for this new one, if they add, I don't know how much horsepower they'll add. Last time they added 15, which is not a ton, but if they get it up to 475, I'm hoping they just, I want them to just round it off, just 500. If they give this thing 500 horsepower with the new 10-speed, it's probably going to be 3.8, honestly. I don't know if it'll dip to 3.7, but I mean, 3.8, 0 to 60, that's just, that's another level. That's kind of, not, I don't want to say league, but that's another whole level above the Camaro SS acceleration. And there is nothing in the Camaro SS lineup to bridge the gap between how fast an SS is and a ZL1. The reason I'm excited for these new Bullitt Mustangs is I hope to see a lot of these on the road, actually. I really, really don't expect this to be over $45,000. If they can make it under $40,000, it's just, people are just going to want this car left and right. Now, I will say for me personally, until they get away from the S550 platform and they come out with a whole new generation of Mustang, the Camaro SS 1LE is going to be my choice for, bang for your buck performance. That's just a phenomenal car. That chassis, combined with the engine, combined with the tires, the suspension, that's unbeatable. You could do whatever Mustang GT Performance Pack 2 or whatever you want to do. It's not going to be a SS1LE. It's just not. But in all honesty, the majority of the population doesn't really care about handling whatsoever. The only question I'm ever asked on my car is, oh man, is that thing fast, bro? When people think of a sporty car, that is the first thing that goes through their head is like, oh, I wonder if this car's fast. Everyone is just obsessed with the acceleration of a car. And that kind of brings a little negative stereotype to car enthusiasts in general. I mean, when people see a young, 25-year-old guy who's really into cars, they probably think, oh, that guy's just always trying to go fast. And, that's just not the case. There's a lot of different reasons of liking cars. Not everyone is just obsessed with 0 to 60 in a quarter mile. But stepping away from that tangent, back to the Bullitt Mustang, my prediction, it's going to be the fastest car under $45,000, no doubt about it. I thought about this for a long time. Is there any 2018 cars coming up that can do 0 to 60 in less than 4 seconds? Mustang GT is the only one that pops in my head. And if the Bullitt Mustang beats that by even a tenth and it gets to 3.8, 0 to 60, that is not going to be beat unless in 2019 the Camaro is refreshed and they shoehorn that 10-speed auto in there and bump up the horsepower, which Chevy should probably do. That would really, they're going to lose business if they don't. I want to see the Camaro be like, boom, we're 480 horsepower now standard, and we got the 10-speed, and it's going to pull, who knows, 3.8 or 3.7, 0 to 60. It's going to get to the point where, the ZL1's it's a huge leap above the SS, but if they do the refresh, it's not going to be so much of a gap. Like, seriously, is it that much better? Is a ZL1, $20,000, $30,000 plus insurance, plus tires, plus all that. Is it that much better than a 3.70 to 60 if they refresh this Camaro? And, you know, this video is now segueing into the refresh, but I hope they do that. But what we're talking about here is the Bullitt Mustang. I think it's going to be the king of pony cars for a little bit because it's going to be the fastest 0 to 60 and quarter mile. But yeah, excited for all that. Who knows how long these horsepower wars are going to go on for. Any thoughts you guys have on this Bullitt, leave them down below. Hopefully someone could educate me on some Ford performance. Maybe you guys know what's going to come on this car exactly. Either way, I'm excited for it, and I'll be seeing all of you guys in the next video. See ya.